Moves into phase 4 of the Restore Illinois plan. More people will be able to eat indoors, go to the movies, and shop in person. But the pandemic, it left many industries hurting. News Channel 20's Jordan Elder joins us live now with why some economists say recovery, it could take months or even years.
Stacy, economists and business owners say they're optimistic about the phase 4 guidelines, but they say if they've learned anything in the last year, it's that guidelines can be temporary.
Working more but making less. That's how Brent Schwerer describes the restaurant industry during the pandemic.
There were a couple quarters last year where my sales were down more than 50%.
Schwerer owns Ingrained Restaurant and Brewery in Springfield. When it comes to recovering 2020's losses, he says indoor dining will help, but the capacity limits will still hurt.
We've recovered a lot of the spending overall. The restaurant and hospitality sector, that's going to be a big one that's going to take some time to heal.
Economist Ken Kriz says some industries will recover faster than others. Restaurants and tourism will have a long road ahead, but retail could bounce back in phase 4. Monica Zanetti opened her Wild Rose store at the beginning of 2020 and says a bounce back is exactly what she needs.
Everything I forecasted obviously went out the window. Because of that, I think we just really tried to just survive.
The new capacity limits a beacon of hope for now.
But now with this new phase 4, we are going to start talking about doing some events.
Schwerer is also looking to get some events on the books, but with the virus still looming, he says he's approaching phase 4 with caution.
Knowing that you might have to drop everything tomorrow to just focus on like, okay, what are we going to do and how are we going to respond and how are we going to pivot? I'm so tired of pivoting.
Kriz says there's a chance we could see some permanent changes in consumer spending because of the pandemic also. For example, people could choose to get groceries rather than go to restaurants and shop online instead of visiting retail stores, much like they did in 2020. Live in Springfield, I'm Jordan Elder. Stacy, back to you.
Thanks, Jordan. Now, the region could move backward if the positivity rate and hospitalizations start to rise again.